Sure, let us start. Now, continuation
Okay,
to
sir.
yesterday's class, we have seen in the previous class uh, different, the definition of angle we have seen, and the different measuring systems to measure the angle. Among them, we have seen we have seen the degree measure and radian measure and the relation. Good evening, Sriram.
Good evening, sir.
Degree measure and radian measure, and we have seen the relation between them. You know, pi radians is equal to 180 degrees, and thereby we have learned how to convert degrees to radians and radians to degrees. In continuation to the yesterday's exercise, we will have some verbal problems in which you will be asked to find out the radians and as well the degrees, or sometimes the length of the arc, or sometimes radius, or something like that. So let me share the screen, and we will be working out the problems related to that verbal forms. Okay, so here, if you see the yesterday's continuation to the exercise, we worked out some problems. We worked out some problems that are direct problems, how to convert degrees to radians and radians to degrees. Now we will see the continuation of that. If you see the third problem over there, the third problem, just say that a wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? Does it turn in 1 second? Let us understand that. Let me take the screenshot of this, and we will be working out that. Yeah. Now, if you see, just a moment, please. Okay. And can you read that problem, Sriram, once, please, for me? Can you read that problem?
Which problem, sir?
The third problem, please. Do you have the textbook with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, 3.1, right?
Yes. Yes, please.
Can I read now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. A wheel makes 360 revolution in 1 minute. Through how many radian does it turns in 1 second?
Yeah. That's what the question is.
Yes.
So, if you see that question, and in a wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. Through how many radians does it turn in 1 second? 1 second. So the relation between minutes and seconds, 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds.
60
so
seconds.
1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 6 seconds are denoted by 2 lines like this, and minutes are denoted like this. So for 1 minute, it is given that it is making 360 revolutions. Then let us understand, for 1 second. 60 seconds also, it makes the same revolutions, 360 revolutions only. That means we expressed minutes into seconds. So this implies in 1 second, it makes how many revolutions? 360 by 60 is how much? 6 revolutions. Correct, no? Now you understand what is the angle for that is made at the center of a circle. What is the angle made by, if you take the angle at the center for one complete revolution, how much is the angle made? For example, if you take the horizontal line, which is x-axis, for example, if I take this and this is rotated now, this is rotated through some angle, this is rotated through some angle. Let us suppose it is rotated like this, and like this. So what I mean to say here, what will be the angle made at the center if it completes one revolution? That's what my question to you, please.
360.
That's it. It makes an angle of 360 degrees, or even that is known as 2 pi radians, please, because 1 radian is 180 degrees, 2 pi radians will be 360 degrees. So therefore, what is the question here? How many radians does it turn in 1 second? Therefore, it makes in 1 second
12 pi radian.
That's it. In 1 second, it makes 6 into 2 pi is equal to 12 pi radians. That is the answer. Sriram, do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Simple
So
question.
pi value no need to use, right? Just simply you can put pi.
Pardon me?
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you need not have to, because the question is asked in terms of radians only. We need not have to use anything there.
okay, so no need to use pi value over there.
Yes. Okay. Right. That is done. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Yes, please. Next question. Just a moment. I'll open that PDF.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. On radian measure, degrees are only in use. I said the French system is grades, is not at all in use, but I gave you that relation also. And Pi radians is equal to 180 degrees is equal to 200 grades. So, because it is not in use, we will not be learning that. Now go to the question number 4. Yes, Moria, can you read that? Fourth one, please.
Yes, sir. Find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center of a circle of radius 100 centimeter by an arc of length 22 centimeter.
Yeah,
Use pi is equal to 22 by 7.
that's it. So that is the fourth question. Yeah. Understand the question first, please. Understand the question. Whatever the question is given there, it is unlike the previous one, it is a little different. Okay. Now, from the next class onwards, I'll prepare this PDF separately for each question, and so that your time will not also be wasted. Okay. This from next class onwards, I'll prepare the PDF for each question. Now, this is find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center of a circle of radius 100 centimeters by an arc of length 22 centimeters. See here, first of all, in your lower classes, you might have learnt this. If you have a circle, and the radius of the circle is this, and of course this is also radius, and the arc length, let me say L, and the radius is R here. Okay, so the center, the arc is making an angle of theta at the center. This is theta. Then the relation between L and R and theta, do you know this or not? Can you tell me, please? This is the center. Relation between L, R and theta. You must have this in your lower classes, or otherwise just remember this, please. L is equal to R theta, please. L is equal to R theta. Most important formula. To work out all these problems now further, we need this. What is the relation between length of the arc, radius, and the angle, sectorial angle? Is that L is equal to R into theta. We have to make use of that here. In this case, what is the data given? Let us write that. What is the data given here? Find the degree measure of this angle subtended at the center of a circle of radius 100 centimeters. 100 centimeters. And length of the arc is 22 centimeters. What is that we need? Theta here. So L is equal to R theta implies that now theta is equal to L by R. Theta is equal to L by R, please, which implies theta is equal to, what is L here? 22. What is R here? 100. Now we need the degree measure. This is radians, please. Radians. Now radians are to be converted to degrees. What is the relation between the degrees and radians?
Into 180 by pi.
Yeah, pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, So we have to convert now radians to degrees, and hence you have to write 180 divided by pi into 180 divided by pi, please. And write that pi as 22 by 7. So 22 by 100 into 180 divided by 22 by 7. Now simplify that to get the value of theta. Simplify that to get the value of theta. Implies
63 by 5.
Okay. Theta is equal to the 22 getting cancelled. You can see that clearly. 22 getting cancelled. And you can cancel off this 0 also. And what is that you are getting? This goes for 9 times and that goes for 5 times. You can take it. 5, 9 there. This is 5 times. This is 9 times. And you can see that 7 goes up. 7 goes up. 9 into 7, 63 divided by 5. And of course, you can write it as how many times? 12 times it goes. 12 into 3 by 5 degrees as a mixed fraction. But you can write it like this: 12 degrees, 3 by 5 into 1 degree is 60 minutes. Write it in the 60 minutes format. So that becomes 12 degrees into that 5 goes for 12 times. 12 into 3, 36. So 36 minutes. Just check it out. I converted that 3 by 5 degrees to minutes by multiplying with what? 60 minutes. So according to this, what is the data that is to be known by you is that whenever an arc is there of radius, arc is a part of the circle, and this is L is the arc and this is the radius R. This arc is making an angle theta at the center. Then in that case, the relation between the arc radius and the angle, sectorial angle, this is called sector, is that L is equal to R theta. Now in this question, you are given L is equal to 22 centimeters and R is equal to 100 centimeters. I wrote the data here. Now according to this formula, L is equal to R theta. Theta is equal to L by R. What is L here? 22. And what is R here? 100. So 22 by 100 radians. Now, but he asked the question in degree measure. Just check it out. He asked the question in degree measure. So to convert them to degrees, what I did, 1 radian, I wrote it as 180 by pi. What is pi here? It's nothing but 22 by 7. He gave it already to make use of pi as 22 by 7. Now, by replacing pi with 22 by 7 and cancelling off the terms, whatever the common factors are there, cancelling off, you will get 9 into 7 here, 63, in the denominator 5, 63 by 5. And divide it 12 times 60, the remainder 3 by 5. If you want to leave it in degrees, it is nothing but 12 3 by 5 degrees. But this 3 by 5 fraction can be expressed in minutes. So 1 degree is 60 minutes. So 3 by 5 into 60 minutes. It's nothing but, it goes for 12 times 12 into 3, 36, and 12 degrees 36 minutes is the angle subtended by, it is the angle subtended by the length of, by the arc of length 22 centimeters with radius 100 centimeters. So this angle, we have got it to be 12 degrees 36 minutes is our answer. Is it okay, both of you?
Yes, sir.
Sriram?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, I'm erasing this. Yes. Next question. In a circle of diameter, fifth question, please. In a circle of diameter 40 centimeters, the length of a card is 20 centimeters. Find the length of minor arc of the card. Find the length of minor arc of the card, please. Okay, we will see that. We will see that. Yeah. Yes, please. From next class onwards, I'll prepare this PDF for each question to save the time so that you'll also be more comfortable. I'll be sending you the screenshots of this as your notes. Even though you write it, you can save it in a folder. Open a folder as trigonometry board. In the folder, to open a folder in the name of trigonometry, and inside that open another folder, boards. And after finishing these boards level problems, and we'll be working out IIT JEE main level problems. So open another folder, JEE main. And in parallel to this, I'll be discussing the objectives that are of IIT JEE level. Now, the same model, please, what I did previously, because here also the radius is indirectly given. Of course, he gave it as the diameter, and the length of the card is given, of course. Length of the card is given. That makes the difference here. So this is the card. Let me take this as the card. Its length is given. And of course, the diameter is 40 centimeters. What should be the radius?
20 centimeters.
Yeah. Half of the diameter is nothing but the radius. Now find the length of the minor arc of the card. That means this lower part is to be found out. Let me write the data. Let me write the data now. The data is nothing but R is equal to 20 centimeters. This is R. 20 centimeters. And the length of the card is 20 centimeters. Let me name it. This is, I'm naming it as C, center. And this is AB. AB is given to be of length 20 centimeters. Okay. Find the length of minor arc of the card. This, let me name this as some D. What is the data? What is the question there? You have to find out the length of ADB. I just named it for the sake of the arc, ADB. And AB is given to be 20 centimeters. What is that required? Arc ADB length is required. This is the data given. Now here again, the property which you have learnt in your lower classes. The property which you have learnt in your lower classes. If you drop a perpendicular, from center of a circle onto any chord of the
Bisects the chord.
circle, repeat.
It bisects the chord.
Very good. It bisects the chord. You must be knowing that, Sriram. This further we will be learning this as the foot of the perpendicular, F. Symbolically, I named it as F. This is foot of the perpendicular. This is 90, please. This is 90 degrees. Okay. So if it is 20, it is of length 20, then what is the length of half of the chord here? This is 10 centimeters then. This is 10 centimeters. Okay. Now, let me say this angle as some alpha. This angle as some alpha. Now, if I apply cos alpha, because you have learned the trigonometric ratios in your lower classes, I'm taking it directly. Cos alpha, everyone knows it is, otherwise sin alpha. Sin alpha, you know, it is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So, in triangle ACF, Sriram, do you tell me, in triangle ACF,
Yes, sir.
what is sin alpha, please?
Sin alpha.
Yeah.
In triangle ACF.
Yes, I wrote that. Opposite side AF
Yeah.
by
10
hypotenuse AC. Correct, no?
Yeah.
So which
10 by
implies sin alpha is equal to
10 by R, right? That is 20 centimeters.
what is AF, please? 10.
10 by
What is AC?
10 by
20.
20.
What
That
is
is 1 by
sin
2.
alpha, please? 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
In fact, we must be learning this later, but as you have learned all this in your 10th class itself, for what value of alpha, sin alpha becomes 1 by 2, please? For what value of alpha, sin alpha becomes 1 by 2? Maurya? What is sin 30 degrees? Do you know this or not?
Sir, we do, but I forgot.
Did not remember, isn't it? Do you have it at least? You tell me.
Yes, sir.
Sin 31, sin 0, 0, sin 31 by 2,
Yes, sir.
sin
Yes, sir. We
45
had it.
1
We
by
had it,
root
sir,
2,
last year.
sin 60 root 3 by 2, sin 91. You must be knowing that. What do you say, Sriram? Otherwise, we will be learning that only as the revision of your 10th class trigonometry. So remove sin on both sides, you will get alpha is equal to 30 degrees.
30 degree.
Correct, no?
Sir.
Now, what is that we need? Angle ACB needed. Angle ACB, when I say no, let it be some theta, let that theta is equal to double of alpha. If I say, do you accept it or not? Because this is alpha I have taken. What will be this? Same.
Alpha.
Alpha. So what should be theta now?
60 degree.
60 degrees. Theta is 60 degrees, please. So you have got the angle subtended by the arc. You have got the angle subtended by the arc at its center. theta is 60 degrees. Okay, now let me find out what is that to be needed. Just I wrote the data there. What is to be find out? You have to find out the length of the minor arc. Minor arc, I named it as ADB. This ADB is to be find out. This ADB is nothing but L. This is R. This is theta. Let me draw this again for your understanding. Let me draw this again. This is the circle. Okay. Now, what is R? You know that. I need not have to tell you that. This is center. And this is one radius. This is another radius. What is the length of the radius? It is given. I'm writing it again for your reference.
20 centimeters.
Yeah, R is equal to 20 centimeters. Okay. And what is theta we have got just now?
60 degree.
Yeah, 60 degrees. It is 60 degrees. And what is L we need? We need L here. What is the formula I gave you? This is nothing but theta. L is equal to R theta. Just now I gave you that.
Yes, sir.
Previous problem we did it. L is equal to R theta. So write that. What is R we have? 20. What is theta we have got? 60 degrees. And he needs length of the minor arc of the chord. L is equal to R theta. 60 degrees. Write 60 degrees in radians, please. Pi by 3. We did it yesterday. Very simple, very simple. You multiply this with pi by 180. Pi by 180. A simple understanding now. By now you must have understood. Pi radians is equal to how many degrees, please? 180.
180 degree.
What is 180 by 3? 60.
60.
So instead of 60 degrees, I wrote pi by 3. That's it. So now this is 20 by 3 into what is pi to be written? 22 by 7. That's all. You can leave it otherwise as 20 pi by 3 also. No problem. No issues. Let us leave it like that. No problem. 20 pi by 3 is your answer. That's it. I think it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any more explanation needed, Sriram? Maurya?
No, sir. No.
Yeah.
And sir, sorry, sir. Yesterday I forgot to send you a hi. Today today I'll send you.
Okay. No issues. I'm erasing this.
Okay, sir.
We are moving on to the next problem now. Yeah, sixth one, please. Sriram, can you read that? I'm pasting it just a moment. Yeah. Please read that, Sriram.
What?
The question, please.
Okay, sir. If in two circles, arc of the same length substance angle 60° and 75° at the center, find the ratio of their radii.
Yeah. He has given two circles, but the condition
Tense
what
angle.
he's saying is they are making an angles of 60 at the center.
And 70. Yeah,
And another one is 75.
75°.
This is one circle. Let me say, this is another circle. Okay. What I'm saying, the arc length is same, but one is making 75, other one is making 60. Okay, so let me draw that. This, let me say, this is a arc of length L, because he's saying the length of the arc is same, and here also length of the arc is same, and it is making an angle of 60 degrees, let me say. And another arc of the same length, please. That is L, this is also L. But it makes an angle of 75, please. What he's asking is, he's asking for the ratio of their radii. One is, let me say, the first one as R1, second one as R2. Okay? Now, the common formula for both of them, can you tell me what is the relation between L, R, and theta?
L is equal to R theta.
That's good. That's good. So you have to make use of L is equal to R theta formula. Can you try that? We need the ratio of radii. That is, we need R1 by R2. Can you try that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sriram, it is simple only.
So should we convert degrees into radians again?
Not needed, I think. Not needed, because we need the ratio only. We may not be doing that. So here, if you write L is equal to first one, L is equal to R1 into 60 degrees. Keep it like that, no problem at all. And let me write separately so that you will also understanding in a better way. So this is R2. I am writing the equation related to the circle above. This is R2 into 75 degrees. And the next one is L is equal to, do you tell me please? L is equal to
R1 into 60 degree.
60 degree. Okay. Now, let me name this. This is equation 1. And this is equation 2. What is that we need? We need the ratio of radii. Just see that. We need the ratio of their radii. I need R1 by R2. I need R1 by R2. Simple thing is that if you want R1 by R2, divide first equation with second equation. 1 divided by 2. Excuse me. 1 divided by 2 gives you that. Now it is L divided by L because lengths of the arcs are given to be same. R1 into 60 divided by, because it is a ratio, whatever the units are there, that will be getting cancelled in the ratio. That is why you need not have to convert degrees to radians and radians to degrees. R2 into 75. I repeat, Maurya, what I'm saying,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
you
I
asked me
understood
a
it, sir.
question in the beginning, degree is to be converted to radians or not. Because we are taking the ratio here, whether they are in degrees or radians, that makes no difference because in the ratio that gets cancelled.
Okay, sir.
So what is now R1 by R2, please? R1 by R2 is equal to 75 upon 60. Implies R1 by R2 is equal to, cancel it off. Cancel it off. That goes for 5 times and this goes for 4 times. 5, 4. So ratio of the radii is nothing but 5 by 4.
5:4.
That's it. This is the answer. This is the answer. If you want me to explain it again, I'll do that. If not, we'll proceed to the next question, Sriram.
Okay, sir, we can proceed.
I think you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Erasing this. Next question. Seventh one, please. Seventh one has 3 questions there. I'll be doing the first one and the rest of the 2 you will be doing. Okay? See that? Yeah. See, Maria, can you please read that?
Yes, sir. Find the angle in radian through which a pendulum swings if its length is 75 centimeter and the tip describes an arc of length, number 1, 10 centimeter.
Number 2, 15 centimeters. Number 3, 21 centimeters. Correct, no?
So we're only solving the first one, so I read the first one.
Yeah, we'll be solving first one only, right? So this is the arc. That means this is a radius. In fact, if you take it as the part of the circle, uh, the point where the pendulum is hanging, for example, this is the center, C. Its length is given to be 75 centimeters. You have to take this as radius. And this forms an arc like this. And this is nothing but a sector now again, the same model. And we need the arc is of length 10 centimeters. L. What is that we need? The angle subtended by this arc at the center is needed. This theta is needed. Very simple question on it. I'll write this for the more clarity separately. This is R, please, again. R is equal to 75 centimeters. So L is equal to R theta. I need not have to tell you that. Just now we have seen, important. Without that, you cannot solve even a single problem in this exercise. L is equal to R theta. This L is equal to R theta. Substitute length. What is length here? First problem we are solving first. First problem. L is equal to R theta. What is L here? 10. What is R here? 75. Theta implies theta is equal to 10 by 75. Is nothing but 2 divided by 15. But we need it in the radians. That's all. 2 by 15 is the radians. That's it. That is the answer. That's all the first question. We can see the second one also similarly. Will you be doing that? Can you try the second and third, please, in the similar manner?
Yes, sir.
Same, straight away you can write that because we did it. Theta is equal to 15 by 75, you know?
1 by 5.
That's it. Third one. Theta is equal to 21 by 75. It's nothing but 7 by 25
1 by 20.
radians. These are all present in radians. So that's all that exercise. What is that we are going to see in the next session? Let me tell you that before closing the session. I'm clearing this, Sriram and Maurya.
Sure, sir, sure.
Clear? Yeah. Yes. Let us see now what is the next part of it. Now we are now entering into trigonometric functions next. That exercise finished. In the trigonometric functions, I need not have to tell you the new things in the beginning because it is just the revision of what you have learned in your 10th class. You must be knowing sine 0, 0, cos 0, 1, sine pi by 2, 1, cos pi by 2, 0, and all this you must be knowing, but you don't know cos 180, sine 180, cos 270, sine 270, cos 360, sine 360. You don't know that. For that, we will be further learning the allied angles. What are the allied angles and all? I'll make you understand that generally the proof of allied angles is not given by the teachers, but I'll give you the proof of it, and allied angles will give you the value of trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. Different quadrants means first quadrant contains 90 degrees, 0 to 90, and second quadrant 90 to 180, and third quadrant 180 to 360. 180 to 270, and fourth quadrant 270 to 360. And all this, we will be learning how the trigonometric ratio values changes in different quadrants. We'll be seeing that. And cosecant x is reciprocal of sine x, secant x is reciprocal of cos x, tan x is sine x by cos x, and reciprocal of tan x is cot x. And all this, you know, you have learned in your 10th class itself. And the identity is also sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, 1 plus tan square x equal to secant square x, 1 plus cot square is equal to cosecant square x, and all this we'll be learning. And this table, I think up to pi by 2 you have it in 10th class. Do you have it or not? Just clarify me that. 0, 30, 45,
yes,
60, 90, up to this, do you have the values in the 10th class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Extension to that will be 180, 270, 360. Not only that, sine function takes any real number. That means further, we will be finding the value of sine 210 degrees, sine 270 degrees, sine 360, sine 720, sine 1080. It accepts every real number. Then in such case, what are the values of sine, cos, tan, and all this? We will be learning. So sine of trigonometric functions means if it is clockwise direction, I said it is negative direction, and anti-clockwise direction is positive direction. So trigonometric ratios of negative angle, how it behaves, what will it be, and all this we will be seeing in the next session. And these are the signs of different trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. For that, you might have heard ASTC. ASTC stands for generally a sentence is framed just to remember that. All silver teacups. Did you hear that? All silver teacups. Did you hear that?
No, sir.
No issues.
You said it once.
We'll be learning that. This is a graph of sine function and all. There is a lot of importance of these graphs are there in the trigonometry, because in all the advanced level questions or objective level questions, we will be seeing all the mathematical functions. We will be understanding all the mathematical functions through the graphs only. In the board level, they might not have that much of importance, but in the objective examinations, learning the graphs and tracing the graphs is very, very important. So we will be moving to that part in the next session, that is exercise 3.2. But what is that you have to do before attending the session next week? You will have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And Monday you will have the same time class, but the worked out examples before exercise 3.1, we'll be working out that. The worked out examples before exercise 3.1 is your homework part. Okay, so just to try that, and we'll see you in the next session. Okay, on Monday. Please finish that worked out examples before that exercise. Okay, Srira?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Both of you. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Sir.
Thank you,
Night, sir.
Thank you, sir.